that the low back is a factor in this one dysfunctional. We know the discs in the low back are also a factor in this. I mean, not only just the trauma,
Yeah.
but in the rehabilitation. If we restore the blood supply and nerve supply, you got a good chance of getting this knee back.
Well, the problem, there is no meniscus. Nothing left.
Now, the meniscus can regenerate, even if you have one layer of cells.
Yeah.
It can regenerate. And they would not have chiseled it off of the bone. They would say that it's compressed. They would have removed parts. But what they'll say is that when you have the tibia, and this is the bottom bone,
Okay.
that it's avascular.
Okay.
Avascular means there's no blood vessels
Yeah.
to it. It doesn't mean it's not alive. It gets its nutrients from synovial fluid. So if you distract that joint, you create a negative pressure. You increase the fluid or superfluid filtrate called synovial fluid production.
Okay.
So we're going to actually increase the nutrients to that to allow the inflammation to be effective.
Okay.
This is where another part of the problem is. This is the side view of the low back.
Well, it's
Down
the
here.
other.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, you've got multiple areas that are compressed, but you also have that bony growth down here as well. So this is not just the knee, it has to do with the whole back. Now, this is you standing up straight. You can see, well, I mean, the ends of the bone should be round. This giant hook nose thing is, again, that's a bony deformation. You
Okay.
know, and again, this is the autoimmune condition.
It's kind of a protective.
Kind of. It's almost like the ligaments are made of a matrix of very flexible material. Under chronic stress, your body can't break those proteins to amino acids, so it's building the body with less flexible material.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the source of the autoimmune condition. It's basically low stomach acid or chronic stress. That's why the blood pressure medications are crazy, because it's slowing down your metabolism. Your body's still in stress. It's like you put a guy in a trench in a war. Okay, his blood pressure is going to be high, so we're going to give him medications, but we're going to leave him in the trench.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where the stress is. Bending you off to the side, and this is your low back leaning off to the right, we should see a curve, and we do down here. This is curving very correctly. The disc spaces are narrow on the concave portion, wide on the convex. These two are wide on the concave. They're actually bending in the opposite direction. Now let's bend to the other direction. And you're trying to bend this way. We have 1, 2, actually 4 discs that aren't working correctly. So out of the 6 discs in the low back, you have 5 of them that aren't working well. Now, any questions about this so far?
No, it's
Any
pretty
questions, my dear?
consistent with my happy pains all over the place. A little bit higher, I have 2 points. One exactly in the middle of the back, which kind of connected to the stomach. We used to be connected to the stomach, something, right? And there is